Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Dead Space. Let's continue. We're in hydroponics. We've got a bunch of annoying beeping going on. We need to clear the air purity level by destroying 8 poisonous pods that are either going to be pods or creatures.
I think he's hiding something about the marker.
And see, I don't even know if what he's hearing half the time is real. And there's literally nothing in here to even pick up right now. If these things spray me, what does that mean or what does that do? Well, we've hit a workbench, and I didn't want to do this, but I suppose I might as well. Let's maximize our health. That would have been 2 free life upgrades. Ah man, I need one more for air. So maybe I'll get one more node, maybe a couple more nodes actually. It gives me some more bars. Not like we've really been dying a ton, but it would have been nice to. It'll be nicer to have the potential to find full health kits or medium health kits and sell those instead of sure you did? It's still crawling around, but I think it's dead. There's certainly something nice about this idea of this. Kind of seems like it's going to be a big battle area. Let's see. So, yeah, extra health, very possibly wasted there. That was quite a fight. Very possibly this area is just gonna respawn things. These different types of aliens seem to benefit from seeing I'm about at half health. So that was one. And the doorways and the bathrooms that open to different areas are gonna change a little bit. Like as we we'll go ahead and help with use a small health thing. Apparently small health things are the things you'll use even when you have half your health left. Why monkey sounds? Let's ask that question. We're hearing a lot of monkey sounds.
Replacing nutrient vat.
And see, I don't know specifically what that does, but it's clearly we're trying to clear the air here. So this is a different type of area. Level 2. Designed to...
Warning. Toxics detected in atmosphere processing. A repair technician has been notified.
I guess I'm that repair technician. So let's go this way. It seems like you can just kind of go any direction you want. Those are a new kind of enemy, so we'll just leave him alone. Hopefully that didn't trigger something. And see if this wants me to go to the second level. Let's go to the third level and see what happens there. Just make sure we don't miss any collectibles. I'm covered in blood and guts. Let's see. A ruby semiconductor worth another 10,000. Come on, get the stomping actually to work. I am not doing bad on inventory. In fact, I'm kind of doing bad in the other sense that I'm going to run out of inventory. It wouldn't be but leaving this room and going to a different room to sell it. So we may need to do that. I have to just backtrack a little bit. Or maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find a bunch of credits instead. I'm not certain credits are the best way for this to work.
Isaac, make us whole again.
So clearly we're hallucinating some of this. And the thing is, I guess it's easy enough for people to think to themselves, wait a minute, if that one thing is just a one-time thing, that one hallucination is just this, but everything else is really happening. But for me, if one thing is questionable, it's all questionable. So are we really just shooting humans? Are we shooting in the air? Are we just hallucinating this whole thing? I can't leave. So this was a sectioned off area, and we're seeing a lot of these red canisters, which tells me we're probably coming back. How many have we gotten, by the way? Under objectives, 3 of 8. Not too bad, but see, we have a little safe spot here. So those guys have big glowing arms that I shot, and boy am I doing pretty well, considering, not really surprising considering this is easy. But if they get close to you, those glowing arms will explode. But they also explode when you shoot them, so they're rather easy to dispatch as long as you see them coming. Now, of course, you'll be put in scenarios where other kinds of enemies will show up, and the combination here almost, I'm almost willing to say, is better than Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. There's more variety, and they work a little bit better with each other. So we're going into, I think, a zero gravity, but no but oxygen's still okay. So we just gotta find them and shoot them. These guys don't like to be close to you, so they're not particularly terrible. Now there are some spikes here. Somebody with an artistic flair certainly knows what they're doing. Like, you don't just accidentally put blades and spikes on the walls. That's there to irritate and scare the players. Come on. Where are you? Well, it doesn't seem like there's anything else here, so... I don't think I'm on the right side. So... now I'll just walk in like that. I guess that works.
Exiting zero gravity.
These zero gravity sections, they're not prevalent enough to really be annoying, but I guess they're fine. I guess in comparison to the
Air filtration system still active. Entering filtration tubes is extremely hazardous.
compared to the section where I had to jump across the air-filled,
Hello?
asteroid field and
Hello, security?
shoot it down with a
Thank
turret
God.
gun.
This is Dr. Croft in hydroponics. I'm trying to locate second engineer Jacob Temple. I can't get through to engineering. Of course I know there's a ship-wide medical alert. That's why I'm trying to locate him. No, we're safe for now, but the tram is down and we can't reach the escape pods. Hello? Hello?
Why would the audio log, by the way, record a phone conversation and also not not get the other part of that? For my own safety, I'm just gonna... They don't even blow each other up. Interesting. So, these tunnels fire off. But I think I can freeze this, hit this, freeze this, fire this way. Come this way. So these are still explosive. Just make sure. And I'm full of inventory at this point. Let's see. I suppose we could try to reload all of our guns. Just to see if that gets us any more. There's a lot of cases here where I'm not dying because I'm playing on easy. And I think I've probably robbed the audience of an experience or two because of that. Robbed myself of an experience or two. This is, I guess, one of those examples of a game where even if you watch somebody play it all the way through, it doesn't inherently have to mean that you're not going to enjoy playing it on a more difficult level or playing it yourself. Which, that's a good accomplishment for any video game designer. It's a bad accomplishment for a game designer. Just have no computer or keyboard or anything on this desk. But with their holographic technology, I guess that's cool enough. It just looks a little dull when it's turned off. The hologram should just be on. Moving forward. Elevators still very much placed to allow them to load and unload. If you listen to the audio, some kind of music is playing. A creepy phonographic record style music. They're really trying everything they can to scare you.
Warning, 10 kiloton mass detected in food storage.
So this monster we're gonna fight, the Leviathan, 10 kiloton mass. And I suppose the Leviathan on a planet, more than a spaceship, would be able to let's try something different here. We already shot this guy. Are we back to where we were? Oh, we ended up where we were before. So we went in a full circle to get back to this point, which you can see the marker is still a little weird. I wish this technology was better implemented. Spooky, certainly, but didn't really do anything. We'll come in here. And we have one node which we will use to have the maximum amount of air. And I can't imagine wanting to get our kinesis up and increasing our energy is slightly interesting. Like, but this pattern in particular would require you to fill every single square, by the way. Like this square to start with. Then you can go here, and then get this one and this one. And you can go here and get this one and this one. But you're still going to have to go here and get this one. There's literally no way that you wouldn't have to get all the ones you needed. I'm just going to kind of try to hold on to one node. If I pick up more nodes, we'll have to decide. Probably the force gun is what we'd like to improve. Let's just run this way. And see, there's a hallway to establish that this is a mostly safe area. And when we come over here, it doesn't refill your health, it doesn't refill your stasis. It kind of feels like it should. Ruby semiconductor we sell. Small med pack. Like, I'm gonna move one of these. I'm gonna move this. Pulse rounds. Sell those. Sell those. Sell these. You got multiple pulse rounds. Move. Force energy. Move. So we've got a couple of medium health packs that, in all honesty, that doesn't even really help to hold it. And see, that leaves me at 40,000, which I believe is exactly what I need. So I'm going to take one power node, just I'm holding on to one in case we come to a power node locked door. And I think I will be more than good when we find the schematics for the next suit. Here's a text log. We haven't seen a lot of these. And we're not going to read it, so let's just move forward. Alright. And see, this guy moves things around on you. Again, not something that's in Left 4 Dead. You don't just come across walls. And here's another workbench. So a lot of expectation here to start getting your rig and your setup as powered up as possible. Kind of a trick. An actual monster closet for the first time. And here's one of these. Also, pick that up. Was that worth it? Like, let's look at our inventory and see if we have... A large med pack in itself is worth 5,000. 25 of these is only worth 2,500. 92 of these is only worth maybe a little less than 5,000. 25,000. So unless this force energy was picked up and it was worth it, I think I probably spent 10,000 to get closer to something along the lines of 7,000 in bullets. But that is the sell price versus the buy price, so maybe I need the bullets. Although I don't believe that's the truth.
Detected in the East Grove chamber.
Wouldn't there always be vegetative anomalies? See, this area is much more skinned.
Detected. Quarantine activated.
Now, this isn't the guy that can't die. This is just a really strong juggernaut guy. And a power node. Let's make sure we get everything. You can see my oxygen is enabled right now. recharge my stasis while I'm out in this area. Stomp all of these. Did we get everything on this side? Yes. Let's go back out this door. More ripper blades. Can't go back this way. We can hear somebody making breathing sounds. Got a booby trap. Doesn't happen enough though. Some more items. So totally worth. You'd think stepping on the box though would kill them. But then there's no real other way to open the box other than stomping on it, so I guess that can't be a feature in the game. And so we just sold all of our bullets, and the game is doing a very good job of refilling our weapon. Oh. Or all of our weapons.
Replacing nutrient vat.
Still wants me to go up one more. Were there other things on the walls? They've really failed to give you reason to want to use these.
Hydroponics log, Dr. Cross reporting. Something huge just slammed into the hole near food storage. It wasn't a rogue asteroid. I know what that sounds like. But it was big and heavy. I'll report again when I know more.
See, here's a guy, but unless this here is specifically so I can do something like that. Like, I mean, I suppose we could try. Nope. I bet you can't even kill him. I bet he's protected. They're shielded. See, that feels like some kind of speedrun strategy. And how are we on? There's like 3 more, so undoubtedly we're gonna end up going through that section and running into a couple more. And these guys don't ever drop anything. So now we go. Now it wants me to go back down? Seriously? Why do you want me to go back down? Game? Let's listen to it, I suppose. Maybe it's figured out something, or maybe you have to kill everything and then activate. You do. You have to.
Replacing nutrient rat.
Like I hear something, so. Oh, he is right down there.
Replacing nutrient rat.
So now you want me to go up, I bet. Sneaky game, sneaky. The creepy audio that we hear every now and then sounds pretty familiar. It sounds stock. They should have had the voice actress that played his love interest. Nicole, I believe is her name. They should have had her record the audio prompt and the whispers, and then you could hear her voice the whole time. Another one of these. We've been teased by the tentacle before. I'm not getting a good shot off. And then it disappears like nothing else in the game. Let's see. Let's reload everything. There's really no reason why anything else should need to be reloaded, but... And I imagine if I hadn't pulled that off, that would have been game over. And creeping through all of this is actually probably just going to be a waste of time. Yep. There's nothing here, and you can't run through it because of that. It is a different... This level is different than previously. Previous levels, it's more vertical.
I came down here to find Dr. Elizabeth.
More about finding things.
In fact, I can't find anyone. Just more of this organic shit everywhere. I'm going to check the mining deck. It's about the only place I haven't looked yet.
And let's see. More of this, more of this. And we're gonna do this again. Can't be that much left. Let's see. Poison pod wise. Yeah, it seems like we're gonna just almost be done. There's only one more poison pod. It's at the end of this level, and then we're going to take on the Leviathan. We can also probably tell that's the case. Well, we're missing a few lines of dialogue, but I'm also not very surprised. Wanted to look at the inventory. We're just getting Ripper blades like crazy, so if I needed them, I've got them. Pulse rounds like crazy. If I need them, I've got them. And force energy. So everything I could possibly need, I've gotten. The only thing now is we're saving up money. We have enough to buy the level 4 unlocked if it's 40,000 credits without even selling anything. We have one extra node that we can start to think about putting in some other weapons. Maybe I should get more energy for stasis because we have used that a little bit more, but I kind of don't think so either. We're in a pretty good position but we also kind of only at the halfway point of the game, so unless the game really rushes us all the way to the end after the halfway point, I feel like I'm kind of falling behind and taking more time than I had expected. But that is pretty typical for my gameplay style. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.